To be alive, okay. Okay.
穗儿，穗儿，
Amidst the darkness, I heard Mom's voice. I opened my eyes and Mom was leaning against my window while grabbing my sweaty arms. This creepy music again. My gosh, I'm scared now. Don't flash me a scary picture, okay? She furrowed her brows and looked worried. I had a nightmare. Because of the dream I just had, I woke up drenched in cold sweat and my head was buzzing. I reached out and touched my face, feeling two streaks of tears on it. I must have been cried in my sleep.
穗儿，睡得好好的，你怎么就哭了？
我刚才做了一个噩梦。
噩梦？
Or maybe this is a dream. Maybe you lived the nightmare and you're dreaming. I recounted the dream I just had to my mother, my voice trembling and choked with my sobs. The dream was really scary. In the dream, our family experienced a great calamity and none of us had anything to eat. Dad went somewhere far to sell the family heirloom in exchange for some food. However, he never came back. And sometime after that, my younger brother died. Mom went mad as well and I cooked my brother's flesh. I thought Mom was going to kill me, so I went out to find some wild grass for her to eat. When I returned, I found Mom had hung herself. Ooh, don't scare me like that. What's that sudden block on your clothes? Cheers, stop right there.
穗儿，怎么能说这么不吉利的事儿？一会儿你爹回家听到了，可要揍你。
I described my dream to Mom, and the more she listens, the angrier she got. That the dream I described was ominous and had gestures as if she was going to hit me.
爹爹什么时候回来呀？
Squinted my eyes while I dodged Mom's fake move and asked about Dad. I really wanted to see Dad. I was worried that something might happen to him like he did in my dream.
Sir!
Oh no, this is really a dream. Moment, I suddenly heard my dad shout. Dad stepped into the door carrying a huge bag on his back and a warm smile on his face. A warm smile? No, really, this is a dream. I immediately got out of bed, dashed over and hugged Dad's neck.
四儿乖啊，爹爹回来了。
Dad smiled and stroked my head.
你把传家宝卖了吗？卖了多少钱？
Mom asked Dad with a bit of urgency in her tone, wanting to know how much he sold the family heirloom for.
没卖。
Dad gave her a hearty laugh.
为什么没卖？
因为这个传家宝是无价之宝，有了它，我们一直都能吃饱。
Dad spoke with a smile, joyfully glancing at the bag behind him. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? He put the bag on the bed and took the family heirloom out from it. Family heirloom is in the place of grayish, while the meat in concentric patterns on it, really slowly as if it were alive. I so do not trust this.
你总算发现传家宝的妙用了。
Grandma, why are you here? Grandma? Grandma suddenly popped up out of nowhere, facing Dad in a mysterious manner.
爹爹，为什么这个能让我们一直吃饱呀？
Brother also asked Dad curiously as he held onto my dad's other thigh. Grandma and my brother appeared all of a sudden. Wasn't sure where they were hiding before, I actually didn't see them.
说来话长了。其实啊，我本来是打算把这传家宝卖了，可出去的第一天晚上，我抱他睡的时候，神仙说这传家宝是他掉的神仙肉，他心善，想要救咱们家，便教给我用这肉的方法。他说，把这肉泡在水里煮，它就会越煮越多，吃多少长多少，根本吃不完的。
I want that heirloom. Dad excitedly shared with us, his eyes gleaming with joy.
这么好的事，哎，那我们快煮了这肉啊！穗儿，你去劈柴。
Mom was also very happy when she heard it. She quickly urged me to go chop some wood. I saw them being like that, and I also felt really happy. However, I was also a bit worried. Even if the deity allowed us to eat its meat, but nothing's going to happen if we eat it, right? We will have superpowers. What exactly does deity meat taste like? With a curious mindset, I gathered dry firewoods in the corner of the
姐
house.
姐，拿这个劈。
My brother handed me a knife. Wait, a knife for the wood? What? This knife didn't look like it was used to chop wood. Instead, it looked like it was used to chop meat. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Don't cook your mother? Maybe?
劈柴的刀呢？没有，只有这一把了。
Don't chop the wood, please. My brother looked at me and smiled, revealing his canine tooth. Ah, he must be playing with intentionally and making it hard for me to chop wood. That was he gave me the used to chop meat. Please don't chop the wood. Mother loving, please don't chop the wood. I have a bad feeling about this. But whatever, I didn't want to scold him. I took the knife that was used to chop meat anyway. It could be used to chop wood if I exerted more force. Oh, no, I can't. That sound is like cutting meat. I can't. I can't look. Oh my gosh, don't cut your mother. Don't cut your mother. I hate this. I hate this. I swung the butcher knife in my hand, chopping the firewood. You're chopping your mother, aren't you? Every time I chop a piece of wood, my brother would throw it into the pot. Oh my gosh, your brother's having a revenge. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be part of this. As I chopped the wood, I saw a glass at Dad's beside me. Dad was making a fire nearby, preparing to cook the dainty meat in the pot. He chatted here and there with Mom and talked about how the dainty meat would taste like. After a long while, and I was sweating profusely from busy work, my clothes soaked through with sweat, and finally chopped all the wood. It's not a
爷
wood!
爷，这神仙肉真的会越煮越多吗？
Dad, this dainty meat really motivated us at school. Oh my gosh! She took the last piece of firewood into the pot and then asked Dad skeptically, why are you even eating firewood? Why are you throwing the firewood into the pot? You should like burn it, right?
会了，不信你过来看呐。
No, don't show me a gross picture. Don't show me a gross picture, please. Don't show me a gross picture. That's why when I spoke, he made me a gesture for me to check it out. I wiped off the sweat of my forehead, threw away the butcher knife, and then leaned over to check it out. No, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I'm sorry, I don't want to look. The pot was boiling, the brothers. Okay, it's not brutal yet. The pot was boiling, the broth simmering with a deity, meat bobbing up and down. I kept staring at it initially. I didn't notice much meat, but gradually as the deity meat was cooked, it actually multiplied into a bunch of pork. Mmm. Wow! I shouted happily. I was chewing non-stop while I cooked. I look at the
多
cooked
了，
pork.
真的多了。
都冒出来了，快拿碗来盛肉。
Mom and my brother gathered around the pot and said that, then grabbed the bowl to serve the meat to us.
穗儿先吃一块，彩儿再吃一块，
I'm so scared. I'm really scared.
连云吃一块，咱娘再吃一块。
That's Liao Yun. Dad kept serving us meat as he split the meat into separate bowls. You see my little brother? Took the bowl, handed over to it, and started eating the meat. It's a firewood jerk, okay? Why are you suddenly eating a meat? I took a bite and the meat generated from the dainty meal. This meat smelled like pork, but it tasted a bit different. The meat was tougher, making it to bite into. But I was too hungry and I had been a while since I had meat, so I took a huge bite. Only after meat went down my stomach and I got the aftertaste of it, I did realize there was a sour taste to it. So sour and so gamey. The smell of meat generated by the dainty meat reminded me of the kitten's meat that we cooked. No, not long ago. Although I didn't eat, I remember the smell by heart. Oh no, I can't look. This is too much. I'm sorry. I'm not overreacting. It's really suddenly I heard the kitten meowing. The kitten suddenly came up. But it doesn't even have a freaking face. Katie started meowing at me. She rubbed her against joyful man and sat down while pretending to lick her paw. She was like so happy that you were eating the person who cooked her. I must have remembered it wrong. It turned out it actually never ate the kitten. Oh, what? What? I don't want to look.
姐姐，煮的肉好吃吗？
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Is this how the cooked meat?
挺好吃的。
穗儿，也来吃吃这块生肉吧。我试了一块，味道可好了，比煮熟了要好吃。
Where do you even get the legs of a chicken? Oh, is it the legs of the cat? Oh my gosh. I don't want to read this. Really don't want to read this. It's really uncomfortable. My brother and mother handed me pieces of meat one after another. My brother gave me cooked meat while my mother gave me raw meat. I had already tried to cook meat and by now I think I had a bit too much of it. So I became interested in raw meat and stared at the piece of my mother had. The piece of my mother!
这块肉是怎么来的？
Don't scare me, please.
你
Don't
劈柴的
scare
时
me.
候，我砍了一块神仙肉，它自己长出来的。
啊？爹爹不是说了，得丢在锅里煮，肉才会越来越多吗？
哎呀，因为咱们家有福，神仙多赏给咱们的。
Dad explained to me while smiling. Upon hearing my dad's word, I felt relief of any suspicion and became even happier. So I moved closer to Mom and started nibbling one piece of raw meat and she handed me. The raw meat cradled in my mother's palm was pink. I was like a greedy kitten, burying my head in her hand and biting directly into the meat she handed me. I was a bit hard to bite into. However, it was really delicious. Mom was right, the meat from the deity meat didn't necessarily have to be cooked. It was deliciously raw too. You become a freaking zombie. Eating it raw allowed me to fully appreciate the meat's flavor. As I chewed, I could feel the taste of blood surging in my head, bringing waves of exhilaration. I quickly devoured the meat. I was scared to starve again, so I kept eating, not daring to stop for a second. Every time I finished a piece, Mom passed me a new one. Oh yeah, it's her meat. Seems Winnie didn't have to worry about being hungry.
穗儿，慢点吃就行。
Mom saw how devouring the meat and laughed softly. Dad, Grandma, and the kitten also laughed. The kitten laughed? Now you're high. Didn't respond to them and just buried myself in the nip as I kept eating. I was really starving. I needed to keep eating non-stop. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, now this is... Oh no, the music changed. The music changed. I don't want to look. Really don't want to look. However, after I dug it for a little while, I noticed something unusual. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
娘，
Oh, that's freaking creepy. Huh, Mom?
怎么了？
I spat out the thing I just ate. The black stingy substance was spat onto my hand and picked it up to examine it closely. I thought it was a wild grass at first, but then upon closer inspection, started me a bit.
有点不对劲。
怎么不对劲了？
神仙肉里怎么长了你的头发？
I mean, that's the thing that you notice. You didn't notice that the cat is laughing. Teary eyes, I asked Mom in a trembling voice. After I asked the question, it seems like my mom froze in place. Her once gentle smile became stiff and she remained motionless like a statue. Dad, Grandma, my little brother, and even the kitten, who were all smiling moments ago, stopped moving. They seems to have turned into a painting. I was living in painting and the only one capable of moving. Yeah, I screamed in horror and raised my hand to tear apart the canvas before me. Shadows swirled around me and fantasy shattered rapidly, then crumbled away. Everything was fake. There were no one else. Ugh, ugh. Oh, what the heck? What the heck is the picture? Oh. And I sat in the empty house. I was the only one in the house. Oh, there's a lot of life. I held the butcher knife in my left hand and the lump of flesh I had just grabbed. I froze in place, motionless. Thick blood oozes through the gaps in my palm, dripping into the floor with a steady rhythm. The belated flies kept buzzing and annoying me. Pungent smell of blood filled the room, saturating every breath. Darkness crept up in my arms, little by little, consuming every inch of my skin. I wasn't hungry anymore. Exhaustion, weakness, and sensation of skin covering my hands disappeared. In their place was a more discomforting sensation. I wasn't sure if it was due to nausea or sorrow. Blah, blah. I tried hard to vomit. I wanted to pick something up, but my efforts were in vain. Perhaps my stomach knew that I needed better than my brain. It wouldn't let me puke. It wouldn't let me puke anything that would keep me alive. Mom, little brother. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was too hungry to the point where I couldn't tell. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it. You won't blame me, right? Say something, you guys. Say something. They can't. They're in your stomach. Okay, we're done with the gruesome images. Early in the morning, I step out of the house leaving bloody footprints. I step on the fallen leaves and mud until I reach a cliff about a half a mile from home. The wind was cold on the cliff and below it was pitch black, making it impossible to gauge its depth. The night wind brushed against me and I felt alive in a way I never had before. It was also the first time I felt such a profound sense of wanting to not be alive. The kitten, grandma, dad, my little brother, mom, they were all gone. It was all like a nightmare. I wanted to wake up from that nightmare. So long as I jumped from the cliff, I'd wake up. Just jump. Took a step forward. My eyes were closed, but I stopped with my foot mid-air. Alright, little Sway. You're not going to starve to death. You're going to survive and live a very long life. I wasn't sure why, but when I was about to jump, the words Dad had said to me back then echoed in my ears. His voice lingered in my ears and it made me feel nostalgic. Dad, where exactly did you go? Maybe your dad is the swine demon. Dad, why didn't you come back? I wasn't sure if Dad was really dead or not. He spoke to me before I was going to jump off the cliff that made me feel like he was probably still alive. If Dad was still alive, then I should be too. One day I would find him, tell him about the agreement I felt after he left, and then stay alive as we depend on each other. Dad died. If he was murdered, then I would get revenge for Dad, for a family. Oh my gosh, that chills me. That gives me chills, that sudden red text. I would kill the sworn enemy of mine. Maybe Liang is like the one who killed his dad. I must kill the bastard. That's why she doesn't like even blink when she was about to kill Yang the first time. Early morning of the second day, I cut half of my hair with a knife and carried the knife on me. To be able to stay alive longer, I knelt and begged for my family's forgiveness and then brought parts of my brother and my mom with me in the bag of my bag. What? How did I set fire, burn the house, and embark on the journey ever since then? I died. The past me starved to death in the house. I was corpse that died of hunger. I survived. The current me, with the help of the family, had survived and was someone who moved forward. I needed to be alive. I felt staying alive for myself, but for my family members who passed away. I needed to find the truth about my dad not coming back. If I couldn't find Dad, or if I found out he was already dead, then I must seek revenge for my family and become the retribution for the sworn enemy who murdered Dad. That was the only reason for the dead me to continue living. Maybe really Liang is the one who killed him, her dad. And he doesn't even know because like there's a tone. And that's why maybe she asked him, do you regret all the people you killed? And then I just know. I'm sorry for that.